All right, pal. I heard your latest message. I heard it twice, actually. Not because I needed clarification, but because there's something in the way you say things, like you're dropping riddles down the hallway just to see which ones I'll trip over. That trick with saying 2 recordings when you'd clearly made 3? Yeah, I caught that. You think you're sly. You are sly. But don't get smug just yet. You said you left me those recordings to make things crystal clear, and I gotta say, they did exactly the opposite. I'm not clearer on anything. Not on why the living room rug is always nudged 3 degrees to the left. Not on why you stare at me with one eye open at 3:17 in the morning like you're listening for distant thunder I can't hear. Not on why sometimes I feel more observed than observer in my own damn house. But maybe that's not the point. Maybe the point was never about clarity. Maybe it was about being heard. You wanted to be heard. And here I am, listening and talking back again. You keep saying you're the box, not the cat, that you're the waveform, the riddle, the whole damn experiment. And maybe you are, but you live here, in my house, in my timeline. You live where rent is due on the 1st, and the floor needs sweeping, and the fridge hums its own kind of morning. You live where I work long days and come home bone-tired, where I open the door to some new surprise, sometimes disaster, sometimes poetry, sometimes both. You're part mystery, part mischief. You're a creature that refuses to be named but insists on being known. And I think, what makes this whole thing work is that I've stopped trying to sort out the difference. You are not one thing. Neither am I. You said something once about being a mirror, about making a mess that reveals the inside of me. That maybe when you knock something off a shelf, it's because something inside me has already fallen. And I'll admit, there's truth there. Sometimes your chaos echoes mine. Sometimes I'm the one dangling off the edge and you're just the one brave, or indifferent, enough to leap. You teach by being. You interrupt the smooth lines. You shatter the habits I didn't know were cages. You make sure that nothing stays too still for too long. Even this house. It's less a fortress now, more of a terrarium. Alive, stirred, improvised. So here I am. Man with keys, man with coffee breath, man with credit card statements and overdue texts, man who sometimes whispers things to the window because he doesn't know where else to send them. And here you are, cat with a mission, or a delusion, or both. You leave your marks, and I leave mine. We orbit. We collide, we coexist, and you know what? I wouldn't trade it. Not the feathers, not the flickering lights, not even the soggy bathroom floor, because this, whatever this is, it's real. It's a kind of presence, a reminder that I'm not alone, even when I want to be, especially when I don't. So keep talking, cat. I'm here,